Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome to the video. Now today's vehicle is a really beat up 2014 Dodge Charger, and besides being really filthy on the inside, it's also got a couple of surprises that I wasn't expecting. Now just before we get to those, I'll show you around the exterior, which like I said is extremely beat up and looking really rough. It's not super dirty or anything, but the paint is just in terrible shape. For such a new vehicle, it's hard to believe there's already clear coat failure up on the front end, and the amount of scratches and swirls in the paint is mind-boggling. Moving to the interior though, and this is where the work is there's some pretty nasty and grimy areas around the car. And of course, the usual helping of garbage and other random items, including this little guy who was quite content just chilling up on the dash. But just before I evict him and get started on the car, take a quick second and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on a future video. I post a new one like this every week. Okay guys, well get ready for another crazy transformation as I make this Charger look new again. So as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, well before I can actually get to work on the car today, I have to deal with this. I'm honestly not sure why the tape is here. I thought maybe the window wasn't working properly, so they taped it down, or maybe the interior door panel was broken and falling off, or recently glued, but either way the tape has to come off and the window needs to go up because I don't intend to soak the inside of the car. So thankfully the window was operational and I didn't run into any issues, though if I had, I would have had to spend some time taping the whole window off, and that would have slowed me down today. Now as I work my way around the vehicle, I can't help but wonder what on earth this vehicle went through to be beat to heck the way it is. I'll have more on the backstory later in the video, but for now I can tell you that it's not originally a local vehicle and was recently bought at an auction. Alright, with some of my wheel and tire cleaner in hand, I'll get to work on these dirty wheels, and I'm not sure how many of you out there detail your own vehicles, but wheels can be a bit of a challenge as they do tend to get very dirty, though if you've got the right tools for the job, it helps a ton, all of which you can find on my website at detailgeekautocare.com. starting on these absolutely filthy floor mats now, and one thing I didn't mention earlier is that this vehicle's battery won't hold enough of a charge to actually start the car. So usually at this point in the detail, I'll back a vehicle out to the driveway so I can do the floor mats and then clean the floor. But to limit the needless work I have to do today, I'm leaving it in here right now, and I'll just push it onto the driveway once I'm done the detail so I can boost it with my truck. So it is a bit of an inconvenience, and this has actually happened a couple times before, but like with anything, I've always got a process in place for when it does happen. Alright, well, after removing the seats, here's a quick look at the mess in here, and it's looking like the vacuum and extractor have a fair bit of work to do today. Moving to the back now, and to answer a question I see asked pretty regularly, the vacuum I'm using here is a central vac. The unit is a VacuFlow 466Q and is actually one of the things I'll be upgrading when I move into the new studio very soon. If you haven't been over to the second channel yet to check out the studio build series, you should give it a look. I believe it was episode 3 where I explained all of the electrical decisions for the building, like having 240 volt power for the new vacuum. And if you want to see where things are at currently, then check out episode 10. The shop side cabinets are in, slat wall is nearly complete in the studio, and there's a cool surprise at the end of the video, so make sure you check that one out. Now up here in the driver's footwell, where it's almost always the worst area in a vehicle, and you'll notice I've also already removed the door sill plates, and the reason for that is twofold. Not only does it make it easier to clean them outside the car, it also allows me to do a more thorough job vacuuming, as there's always dirt and debris that ends up trapped underneath. And to give you a little more backstory on this car, when I was cleaning all the garbage and personal items out earlier, I found receipts and other items that were from New Mexico, which if you don't know is a very, very long ways from here, as I'm up in Canada, so the mystery of this car continues. But one thing we do know for sure is that the previous owner of this vehicle clearly didn't care about it one bit. Starting on extracting now, and although these black seats don't look all that dirty, I know from experience that black hides the dirt well, so there's undoubtedly some hiding in there, which is also why I've opted for the green drill brush today. And for any spots that still linger after extracting a seat or a section of carpet, I always hit them with the steamer later on, though I do know from experience that not everything can be removed. Moving down to the carpets now, and this is a perfect example of what I was just talking about. When you look at this section, it appears fairly clean, but once I start agitating the carpet solution, it's clear they're very filthy. And thankfully, it won't be too much longer before you guys can get your hands on my new carpet cleaner along with the other new chemicals. Launch day is right around the corner, so be sure to sign up for the newsletter on the website if you want to be the first to know about it and to get the best deals. Here's the slurry of nasty water pulled from the charger today. Gross. Now as I start on the interior panels now, I'll first spray on some of my APC diluted 10:1 as the vehicle isn't crazy dirty, and if you've ever wondered why I wear my respirator when steaming APC, well, it's quite simply to stay safe. It's not that it smells overly bad, it's just that as APC is a cleaning chemical, it's not something you should be smelling for long periods of time, especially once it's been vaporized. Now to dress and UV protect the whole interior, I'm using some aerospace protectant, which is going to leave everything with a nice, deep, matte black look when it dries, and it will last for about 4 to 6 weeks. Second last step now is to clean all the glass, and I always spray the cleaner directly onto my towel rather than the glass itself to avoid any drips or overspray ending up on the finished paint, and after wiping it down, I'll flip the towel for the final wipe, leaving behind a perfectly clean and streak-free surface. Alright guys, well as you can see, the Charger is all cleaned up and looking sweet again after 10 hours of hard work. And I have to say, I hope the new owner of the car is going to take a little bit better care of it than the last one did. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the guitar outro, and I'll see you guys in the next one.